Hi guys, it's Melissa. It is my turn to tell you about me. Um, so I have been married for 16 years. I met my husband when I was 18 and we were engaged 6 months later. um, we have 5 children and who I homeschool them. We are going on my third year or fourth year. My oldest two went to school for a couple years, so I get a little confused how many years I've been homeschooling. And this year, all 5 of my kids will be doing school, so I'm feeling a little nervous about that. I have not quite mastered 4. I got 3 down pretty pat, so if I could just not teach my younger 2, that would be really nice, but that's not an option. Okay, so about me. So I have been a photographer for about 13 years, and I have just recently retired from that. My favorite thing to photograph was births, but I didn't get to do them very often because they required such the inability to really schedule for like childcare and that kind of thing. So I only have done them. I've only probably done about 10 of them. So I did mostly weddings, lots of family pictures, that kind of thing. I am finding that the less I am photographing professionally, the more I am photographing my kids. So that's good because I kind of went through a few years where I wasn't doing that as well. My husband was a truck driver since he was 18 until last November, which means that the majority of our marriage he has not lived at home. Monday through Friday he was mostly gone or either over the road or worked such late nights and early mornings that we didn't see him during the week. So it has been a huge, huge, huge answer to prayer having him home. But we are living together basically for the first time in our marriage, so that is unusual. It's weird not missing him all the time, every single day. But it has completely changed our life. The combination of that and starting at works at the same time I feel like I can't even wrap my mind around whose life I'm living, just not being a single mom all week long and getting to see Bill. He is definitely my best friend. So having him home all the time has been incredible. I love yoga, which you probably know because I tend to post about it a lot. And I love biking. I don't get to road bike near as much as I want. Now that my kids are getting a little older and I can leave them for short periods of time, I am able to do it a little bit more. I love reading. I don't read near as much as I used to. I feel like for a lot of years, I was kind of in a survival mode of life. And so reading, took too much energy of my mind. So I didn't do it very often. So I am finding that as my kids are getting a little older, I am reading more. I love teaching. I homeschool, as I said, but I really like teaching in general. I have had the position of like teacher or trainer different times throughout my life. I was before staying home with my kids and doing photography. I worked at a credit union for 8 years, I think, and I was a loan officer and I was a trainer there. And I have a huge heart for hurting marriages and also just for moms, especially younger moms than I am, moms with little kids, I should say, just because I think that is such a draining time of life and it's easy to think that we're doing it horribly. And I think everyone is exhausted through that time of life. So I have a heart for those areas of my life. And then I like to cook. I hate to bake, so I cook, but I do not bake. I really just like hanging out and talking. Bill and I, one of our favorite things to do is sit in the living room and talk. And I love being with my family. I have 1 sister and 3 brothers and my parents, and they are all like my best friends. I could be with them all the time, playing games and talking, and we laugh a lot, like a lot, like really loud a lot. And obviously I love being with my kids. But I really like my days to be fairly like not too scheduled and not too structured. I'm pretty easygoing and laid back. And so I just kind of like to let things go with the flow, which doesn't always work when I homeschool and when I work from home. So I am working on that. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, I play the piano. I just looked at my piano. But I don't really play the piano anymore. I used to give piano lessons when I was in high school. And that is just, in fact, I played once in the last year, and my younger kids were like, "What? You play the piano?" So maybe I should work on playing that a little bit more. I really like doing anything outdoors. I love downhill skiing. I love snowmobiling. And I love walking. My family, we take walks or bike rides all the time. In fact, that was probably the thing we did as when my husband was on the road. Like every night he would be home, we would go on a family walk when it was nice out, when it wasn't freezing, because it was free and it was just a way for us to just like get away from everything. So for years, we would push multiple strollers and carry babies. And then as our kids gradually started riding their bikes, then now we actually all ride our bikes together, which is really fun. And I am taking entirely too long, and so I will be done. I think that is all. I'm not very interesting, but I do like to laugh. Okay, bye.